Hi, Class 202. This is your Chapter 4 Bridges review. Remember that we have our quiz tomorrow, so thank you for watching. Here is our list of things to do today in this review video. Vocabulary and spelling, we're going to review some rules. And last, we're going to look at math with money problems. So let's start with vocabulary. And actually, our first vocabulary word is this thing. What is this called? It's a list, right? So a list is when you write things down one after another. It can be like things to remember or things to buy. This is things to do. So how do you spell list? List. Here's a grocery list. Here's our to-do list. And right now we are doing number 1, vocabulary and spelling. Our next vocabulary word. Here there's a lineup of people. They are doing what? They are waiting. So we have the root word is wait. And then we have the ing at the end. I am waiting in line. So we have a is ai, wait. Now wait is the verb, and then we can add ing. What are they doing? They are waiting. In class 202, you can even have a wait list. So, for example, when you go to a restaurant and there are too many people, the restaurant is crowded, you can put your name on a list, a wait list. So when there is room, when there is a table for your family, then you can be the next one to go. Have you ever done this before with your family? Okay, the next word. This is for taking pictures. You can use this with your phone, or you can have the actual machine, the camera. So am era, camera, camera. Most people just use their phones to take pictures. They have a camera in their phone. Oh, what happened to this camera? Oh, it fell on the floor. Now it is broken. We have oak and broken. Needs to buy a new one, I think. All right. So this is a book, but it's a special kind of book. What kind of book is it? Is it just a normal storybook? Yes, but also a comic book. So we have a I, a comic book. Now, if you just look at these two pictures, the one close to me here is a comic book, and the other one on the left is just a storybook. Now, you can probably see the differences. They both have pictures, they both have writing, they both tell a story, but a comic book has many boxes to tell the story. A comic book has many pictures on each page, and they have speech bubbles and sounds, right? So you can see there it says woomph and spakow, and to make the noises. All right, so that's a comic book for you. I think many children like comic books because they are fun and exciting to read. All right, our next word. Oh, there I am. I have so many bags. So the vocabulary word is shopping. We have sh, sh, op, shop, And then we double the P. So we have shopping, P-ing, P-I-N-G. I love shopping. Okay, let's play a game. Is it cheap or expensive? So finish the sentence. A sports car is cheap or expensive? A sports car is expensive. These breakfast sandwiches are cheap. Oh, fancy. This diamond ring is expensive. These rings are cheap. Have you ever tried these rings? They're actually lollipops. You can eat them. You put them on your finger and then you eat them. I used to eat these lollipops when I was young. This camera, what do you think? Is expensive. What about this camera? This camera is expensive? No, it's cheap. Made of plastic, right? Okay, class 202, we can check that off our list. That was our vocabulary and spelling review. Let's move on to talk about rules, which we did in social studies. So, rules. We talked about how we have rules everywhere, at home, at school, and even in our neighborhood. But rules are not bad. Rules make things fun. So when we play a game, the rules help make it fun. Rules keep us safe. And rules keep our world nice. Okay? So let's fix the mistake here. I'm going to move over here now. Or maybe up here is better. Okay, so look at the sentence, and there's something wrong here. It says, keep our neighborhood dirty. Nope. So how would we fix this? The first thing we can do is we can put don't in front. That would make the sentence a negative. Don't keep our neighborhood dirty. Yeah, there you go. Another thing you can do is you can change a word in the sentence. So you can change the adjective dirty. So we can change it to keep our neighborhood clean. And there you go. But don't do this. Don't change the adjective and add a don't, because then that becomes also a negative, right? Don't keep our neighborhood clean. That means keep our neighborhood dirty. So you can only change one thing. Let's try this one. Be noisy in the library. We change to don't. You can do this. You can say, don't be noisy in the library. That is correct. Or change the adjective noisy to be quiet in the library. Yes. But remember, don't do two things, right? Don't add don't be quiet. If you say don't be quiet, that means to be noisy. Again, you did not fix it. So only change one thing. All right, those are the rules. On the quiz, you're going to have to do something like this, like fix the bad rule. So remember, you can either put don't in front, or you can change the adjective. All right? Okay. That was our review of social studies and rules. Now let's move on to the last part, which is math. And we looked at money problems in math this chapter. All right, so let's take a look at one money problem as a review for your math. All right, so Aldea goes shopping. I need food, so I go to the store. I buy bread for 180 NT, a carrot for 5 NT, an apple for 50 NT, and some milk for 80 NT. How much will my shopping list cost me? I have 500 NT. How much will I get in change? There should be a question mark at the end there. So we have two questions to answer. So once we read carefully the math problem, we look at the information that we have. So I have a shopping list. I buy bread, a carrot, an apple, and milk. And the first question is, how much will my shopping list cost? Let's solve this one first. So we're going to take our shopping list and we're going to add it up. Make sure when you are adding many things together that you are lining them up nicely. So if I add like this, it's going to get confused. We need to line it up with the ones and the tens all in line together so that we can do it right. So here I have 0, 5, 0, 0. So the ones are 5, and then I go to tens. I have 2, plus 5 is 7, plus 8 is 15. 7 plus 8, 15. I put a 5 here, and I carry over the 1 to the hundreds. And then that's 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. So my whole shopping list will cost 255 NT. The bread, the carrot, the apple, and the milk all together becomes 255 here. Okay? That's the first question, but I am not finished. So I go to the cashier. The next question is, how much will I get in change? So I go to the cashier, and the cashier says it's 255 NT. I give 500. How much will I get back in change? Now we have to do a subtraction. 500 minus 255. So here we're going to borrow from the hundreds and the tens to carry it over to the ones. So we have 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. And 4 minus 2 is 2. This is how much I will get back from my 500 NT. I will get $245 in change. Okay, and by the way, that might look something like this. 2 hundreds, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, it's hiding. Hiding behind my head. And then a 5. Okay? Or it could look like this. Or it could even look like this, right? The 250s. Ooh. Why am I moving? It's Pranksgiving. The computer is playing tricks on me. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the 250s will make 100. Okay? All right. So you're going to have to count some change for your quiz too. So that's just a little review there as well. Okay, kiddos, there was our math review, and we have completed everything on the list. Nice job. Thank you for watching, and if you watch this video and you know how to do your spelling and you understand everything that's here, then you are ready for your quiz tomorrow. Okay? Thank you, class. Bye-bye.